This is a nice, easy one. And I did it with my grandkids the other day. Delicious, totally delicious. This little bowl of apples, sometimes they're not the best. They have a blemish or two, but that's okay. They're yummy when they're cooked, right? Who doesn't like apple pie? I don't know anybody who doesn't like apple pie. And I love apple pie. Now, when I said to the kids, what should we use these apples for? You know, Nana has lots of extra apples. And they were all like, make pie. Make little pies. And I thought, I don't want to make crust right now. Even though our family recipe is super easy and kind of never fail. That's actually the name of it. Never fail pie crust. But I didn't want to. It was a long day anyway. So I said, I know. We'll make these little fancy apple pies. And they were game. You know, that child psychology does come in handy here and there, right? I don't need a lot for this either. I'm just going to do these 3 little guys here. And I don't even have to peel the whole thing. You know, really very, whatever, thoroughly. Big word like that I was groping for, right? So, can you see? Here, I'll do this. Can you see now, this board? Okay, I'm just going to cut it like this. I gave you, oh, this one doesn't look especially good, does it? It's a little bit brown. I could probably use it, but I'm not going to. Just for, because I'm only going to make 1 of these. Thing doesn't like anything really sweet. I know, right? And here I am baking. I always hope that my neighbors will be hungry for something delicious. And a lot of times they are, but a lot of times they're not. They're like, quit giving us delicious food. And it's like, but I'll eat it myself if I don't. I'm going to mince these. That means just a little tiny pieces like that, okay? Just minced up, super quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them in a little bowl, like so. Get in there. We're gonna put cinnamon sugar on them. Of course we are. You could add raisins. You can add nuts. You can add whatever you like. Oh, this one doesn't look too good either. See how it's turned a little bit brown? It's not a big deal. Not to me anyway. And I think this is enough for the one that I want to do. So we'll stop here. You guys move out the way. Bring my little bowl back. I got a little apple peel in there, but it won't hurt. Believe me. Oh, cinnamon sugar. I keep it in this old-fashioned thing. I like doing that. Oh, this is so cute. The other day when I was giving the kids their jobs to do while we were making these, you know, kids feel empowered when you allow them to cook with you in the kitchen. They tend to want to taste things that they don't usually go to eat readily also. So I think it's a good idea on both counts. Kind of serendipitous now, isn't it? There's one of my favorite words. So I'm putting my cinnamon sugar on, but this is cute. See this little container? Mariah, who's barely just 7 years old, right? I gave her a bowl and I said, okay, Mariah, here's your job. What, Nana? And her job the whole time was to take this. I'm going to put my finger here so it doesn't come on. And go like this and put it in the bowl. But she had to go back and forth because you know how sometimes things will stop, you know, unless you sprinkle like that. So see how it stops like that? And I said, oh no, you have to go like this. And each time keep turning it over. So that was her job. And it kept her busy because I didn't want her using a knife. And I didn't want her doing any of the other kind of a little more difficult for the 7-year-old type of thing. So I'm just simply, I'm not putting raisins or anything in. I'm just, apples smell so good. All I'm going to do is this. Let me have my little cutting board back. Yes. When these are baked and when these are, yes, you can fry them. I never fry them. When you bake these or put them in your air fryer, and we used the air fryer the other day, you don't need any extra anything on them. They turn out so good. You know what? See this little bowl? I did this years ago. This is a Corel bowl. They're fantastic, as you probably know. I took large tortilla. I'm getting off track, but I have a point, okay? I took tortillas Pretend like the apples aren't in there. And I set them down in and pushed it down in. And they were the larger ones. Like you have different sizes of these, right? This is the medium size. And anyway, I pushed it down in and it fit in this square bowl. I lined up these bowls, like 6 of them, right? Put them on a cookie sheet and I baked them. And they came out in the shape of the bowl, just like this, right? I know they sell little molds that do that, but mine were perfect like this for the lettuce and making a little taco salad. You snap that off as you go. It's delicious like that. But yes, you can heat these in the oven. You don't need extra oil or anything like that. Just find a oven resistant, an oven, you know, a bowl that goes in your oven. And put it down in, shape it how you want, and then it comes out just like that. It's really, really a good idea, but we're gonna use it to make like a little quick apple pie. I don't know why I decided to put a little smear of butter. This was Devin's job, by the way, just down the middle, but I did. I don't know why I decided to. You probably don't need it, but I'm gonna do it again because it turned out really good. So a little smear in the middle, and then Miss Summer was helping me with the cutting. I gave her a big plastic knife and she was helping with that. So really all I'm gonna do is roll it up, okay? I should have put this more on the side, but I always pinch things like this and then tuck in the side, tuck in that side. This was a little hard on the end and maybe the apples will fall out, maybe they won't. But always seam side down when you're going to do this. You don't need a toothpick or anything, especially if you're gonna use the air fryer, alrighty? And I think I did mist them though with coconut. Yeah, I did mist them with coconut oil in the spray. I won't get it. I just misted it on top and put a little bit more cinnamon sugar on. That was it. So I'll show you the end result. Really good. I mean, I'm talking here, but like how fast was that? Especially if you like apple pie, and it really tastes good. These get crunchy. Yum. Okie doke. Let me turn this off and get it going. Okay. Just took a few minutes. I did use the air fryer and I waited till they got cool. And see how snappy they are? And I wasn't perfect in rolling them up, but the point is they stayed together, you know? So you do this. And as you can see, you see? Ouch, the juice is still hot coming out of it. But it tastes just like apple pie. And because we minced the apples, then they were able to actually cook. So there you have it. Many little fun apple pies. And I think there's 0 fat and cholesterol in tortilla shells. Not sure. Whoops, go that way. There we go. Enjoy.